Hope you're all doing really well. Good to see you all again. Thanks for all the support once again on the channel. I want to go through the results from Goodwood versus Galway, our challenge, where we picked one horse from Goodwood and one horse from Galway from last week's two festivals, which were both magnificent festivals, weren't they? Really were two picturesque places, two beautiful parts of the world, and we did the challenge. I want to go through it in the interest of being honest and transparent as per usual on here. And I want to do more of these stat videos. I've kind of been doing them past few meetings and want to continue to do them. I think it's important to capture the stats. So first I want to go for the overall stats. Strike rate, we only found one winner, but the results are actually much better than our just finding one winner, because it was quite a good price that we did found. So overall results, I've based these results on example stakes of £10 win or £5 each way. Now if you did our 10 selections, which were 5 from Goodway, 5 from Galway, so 5 from each, 10 in total, so an outlay of £100 based on £10 win or £5 each way. If you did them all at win only, you'd have ended up plus 30% or £30 at £10 stakes. Again, I'm just doing these for indicative stakes. Some people do higher, some people do lower. And I just better going for that because it's quite simplistic. So people like the 1 point and 0.5 points each way type of thing. So that's why £10 and £5 fits quite nicely into that to give you an indicative price. So win only would have made a 30% profit or £30. That's based on our big winner at Galway, which we'll discuss in a moment. If you went for each way, though, we'd have got a -4. Actually, it was -3.6 to be exact, but I've rounded it up to -4% or £4 loss. So you'd have staked 100 and you'd have got 96 back. Now, Wimbledon Hawkeye got nosed out on the line, so had Wimbledon Hawkeye gone in, and these results could have been really, really nice. It would have been some really nice statistics. He got nosed out on the line, but that's one of those things. It's not a complaint. It happens. Sometimes it will happen the other way. Sometimes we'll be fortuitous and win with a nose on the line, and sometimes we'll lose with a nose on the line. In this instance, Goodwood was a bit of a rough one. We'll come on to that in a second. But had Wimbledon Hawkeye gone in, then we'd be looking at a really nice set of results. But as things stand, not the I would have preferred better results, but certainly not too bad, given we got that big win at Galway, and we also got an each way. If we're looking at if we'd back these horses each way at Goodwood on Wimbledon Hawkeye. So overall results plus 30% win only, -4% if you back them each way. That was when, if they're too skinny, you obviously wouldn't back them each way, but anything above kind of 5-1, we usually are talking about each way bets on here. So that just gives you an indication of how the week went. As I say, I would have preferred a much better week, but still, when I actually look at these core results, it's actually, okay, and these things happen. So if we look at Goodwood versus Galway, then it's pretty obvious from my description there, but Goodwood was a bit of a disaster. As I say, had Wimbledon Hawkeye won, then we would have had a profitable week at Goodwood. But he didn't, and that is what it is, didn't he? If he finished second, he got nosed out on the line. It was another great run by him. He's consistent. I'm sure he'll eventually win, won't he? But if we obviously win only, that means we've lost everything at Goodwood. So it would be -100% at Goodwood in terms of return on investment each way. If we do the each way stakes, we got a decent each way on Wimbledon Hawkeye. It's -71% though, because the other 4 selections would have bricked. And then at Galway, win only plus 160%. Obviously, that big winner, 12-1. It was Nan's View. Lovely winner, that 12-1. Fabulous. A previous course winner. Thought she had a really good chance, and that was a really, really nice to land that one. But if we did the Galway selections each way, it would have been plus 64% versus 160% return based on win only. So 160% would obviously be £80 at these select stakes. You would have been looking at £50 outlay, £80 profit. That would be 130 returns. That's where you get your 160 from there. So interesting there. Galway wins the challenge, and overall, kind of would have liked another winner to pop in there, but can't complain really. The value in the market tends to be at the bigger prices. That's not exclusively. Sometimes you will get value at even selections. Sometimes you'll even get value odds on selections, but typically the value tends to be at the bigger prices when it comes to horse racing. So that's the nature of these bets. But yeah, really enjoyed the week. It was as I say, an interesting week, especially when you get 150 to 1 winner of the Sussex Stakes with Karat going in there. That was another one. Only Matisse finished third in that one. Another one, kind of one of those nearly moments. But that's horse racing for you. There's lots of nearly moments. Sometimes it goes for you, sometimes it goes against you. But I hope you enjoyed the honest breakdown and kind of try to be as transparent as possible with these results and try to give the percentages and kind of indicative stakes. I will be staking different amounts on these horses, so I'd like to show you exactly the level stakes, how it looks. But yeah, that is that. And now, having said all that, the next big meeting we're going to be looking at is going to be York, the Ebor Festival, which comes in a couple of weeks. And I actually have an anti-post Ebor bet for York for the actual Ebor handicap itself. So I'm going to talk about that now. So York Ebor Festival just a couple of weeks away. We've got an anti-post bet here for the actual Ebor handicap itself on the Saturday 23rd of August. Big field expected for this, wide open as you'd expect. We're going with Shadow Dance here, 16 to 1. Grey Gelding really is a picture of this horse, trained by Roger Varian, made his reappearance at Goodwood last week. Didn't do great, but he kind of didn't have the clearest of runs. I didn't finish in 9th of 18. I think could have done a lot better given a better run. That was in the better pathway, should we say. That was in the Chesterfield Cup. So certainly feel that having had that run, he'll be much better for it. Last time before that, we actually saw him back in 2024, where he ran pretty well at Doncaster at the St Leger Festival there, and then before that he ran at York at the Ebor Festival, winning the Heritage Handicap there over 1 mile 4. Ran beautifully that day, so we know he is very capable of running well at York, and may have just needed that run last week at Goodwood to get him back up to speed after such a long time out. Certainly not a disastrous run at all. Had a really decent 2023 as well. So this horse, just feel at that type of price is set up really nicely. Connections seem pretty strong on his chances. And while nothing is guaranteed, certainly nothing is guaranteed in the Ebor handicap, I do like him at 16 to 1. So that'll be an anti-post bet on Shadow Dance for a couple of weeks' time at York. Best of luck if you're having any anti-post bets. Best of luck if you're having any bets this week. And we'll be back with lots of stuff on York in a couple of weeks' time. We'll outline all the bets for the week in a video. So in the meantime, take care all and speak again very soon. Best of luck all.